How has Ghana benefited from Chinese companies establishing here in Ghana?
Papa nipa ohwe me ni mabusu anyina na hwe mese so ma we na ni for days akura fu mante mesra Ghana for why papa onye ni papa ni ni o ma ne kwa me ne me ya be de Ghana for me so mo ka bi mami o
I can tell you that we have over 3,000 Chinese nationals legally resident in this country doing legitimate business in ICT, in manufacturing, in agric, in real estate, and they are doing good business. And I tell you, these are people we wish to partner in the development of this country. The ones we have picked are those who are in effect tarnishing the good image of these 3,000.
Of course, your standard, your quality. What's your papa is a band, their standard, your faith and your correct. And to Chinese goods in the year, Oklahoma can shop a papa but Africa, no. Scanning your pay your bottom of things. I didn't ever come my
Negative views, interview, other perspective about Chinese in Ghana. My name is Daniel Benin Ohim, an investigative journalist. I took the personal initiative to investigate based on the videos you just watched, as well as the general perception out there about the Chinese in Ghana. But before we get into the details, how do these Chinese and other foreigners enter our country? What are the procedures to follow if a Chinese investor or any foreigner wants to enter country Ghana? Immigration interview.
When it comes to permit acquisition, let's say for resident permit, every visitor, be it investor or a holiday maker or a business person or even somebody on a family visit. So normally you get your visas to enter Ghana from your point of embarkation. That's the originating country from where you are coming, as long as Ghana has a mission there. Or otherwise, your host in Ghana will have to apply for what we call an emergency entry visa. But particularly for purposes of this family education, if let's say you are a business person or investor and you want to apply for a permit to stay and work, when you arrive, you will first of all, that is, register a business entity with the appropriate national body. And then when you get all your documentations, you come to the Ghana Immigration Service national headquarters, where if it is application for a work permit or from GIPC or an immigrant quota, you bring your documentation, which will be assessed by a case officer at the visa application center here at the headquarters. And if your documentations are in order, it will be received and the appropriate fee is paid, and then you are issued with a retention slip and given some number of days to come and do a follow-up or a checkup to see where the application is going to.
So I would encourage Chinese people to go to the English-speaking country, especially Ghana, and take Ghana as the destination for investment. We set up a department like a law clinic, and that one can help Chinese if you have any issue, any question about the Ghana law. We can give them free consultation, help them establish the company to comply with the rules and regulation, and to raise the company legally, to do legal business in Ghana.
The journey commenced from Ghana's most acclaimed industrial city hub, Tema, where I visited Sunon Asogli Power, Chinese Free Zones Greenhouse Ghana Group, and Chinese Sentuo Oil Refinery. I also visited the leading Chinese manufacturer of toiletries and sanitary products, Sunda International, located at Weja in Accra, and the third largest gold mining project in West Africa, Cardinal Namdini Gold Project, and the China's state-owned Shandong Gold Mines in the faraway northern part of Ghana, Upper East region, and the Thank Palace Hotel to pick various perspectives and some economic and development reports. I started this project from Chinese-owned Sunon Asogli Power. Chinese Sunon Asogli is a major power producer. Sunon Asogli is one of the largest independent power producers in Ghana, contributing a substantial amount of country's electricity. They supply a significant portion of Ghana's electricity of about 12 to 15%. This is what the Asogli Group chairman had to share.
Yeah, we just started this project from a bare of land. For me, at that moment, I worked as the general manager of engineering department, in charge of the survey, the civil work, the installation, and the commissioning, till finally we put the whole project into the commercial operation. During the construction period, we worked together with our Ghanaian friends, hand by hand, side by side, from everything from zero. You know, at the, normally 1,200 Ghanaian local staff during the construction. Yeah, that in the phase 1. In the phase 2, at least 1,500 people, the Ghanaian people, join our construction. So it's not only Chinese people, but both to establish our company.
Sunon Asogli is a family, and one that's cherish the relationship between the Ghanaians and the Chinese within the organization, and we work together to achieve a competitive advantage. I mean, within the power industry, we are known as reliable because of the working together, the coming together and working together between the Ghanaians and the Chinese community. It's a home away from home, and it tells us the partnership that can be created between Ghana and China.
The second is Ghana has very good market, and the energy regulations is very good market. So in the year 2006, we came to this market. We just brought the reform as the first IPP. You know, at that time, just the business model is government to government. VRA produce energy and wholesale to ECG. We are the first IPP to bring the competitive system to this market.
I took a tour of the control room of Sunon Asogli Power. Some workers also shared their excitement working with the Chinese.
I came to Sunon Asogli in the year 2017, October 1st. I had the opportunity through a friend who introduced me to this company. When I came to this company, I was a planning assistant, and through continuous effort and direction from my Chinese supervisors, and I developed myself on the job and went on further studies on the safety. At the moment, I'm heading the water treatment and also the plant service team as a supervisor.
I've been in the company for the past 7 years, and it's been wonderful working with the Chinese for all this while. The experience is enormous. The Chinese, their resilience and commitment to their work and continuity, and always ensuring that they meet up with their vision and targets when they set it.
We want to build Ghana as an energy harbor, not to feed ourselves, but also export the electricity to the neighbor regions. We have signed a PPA with Burkina Faso. We will export the light maybe next month or in June. We have signed everything, just waiting for the export license.
From Sunon Asogli, I then moved to Sentuo Oil Refinery, where I learned that it was established in accordance with the government of Ghana, one district, one factory development policy, as well as the general planning of the Tema Industrial Park area. This was also established to boost and serve as a backup for the Tema Oil Refinery, which had not been too efficient. Central Oil Refinery Limited is a 3-train multi-product crude oil refinery based in Tema, Ghana, currently with a production capacity of 120,000 barrels per day. This is what the human resource manager at Sentuo had to share.
At Sentuo Oil Refinery, we have a little above 600 people as staff here. And we began with the graduate training just as I came in, and everybody has been in this way. And we know very well, we know the journey they are going to make, and we know how to train them to become engineers. So with the same format, we are putting them through this graduate training program, which eventually they'll become engineers. Sentuo began in 2012, April to be precise, when we did our very first production of iron rods. We were all joyous, knowing very well the future is bright. At the time, we had little things to discuss, and our focus or our theme was reduce cost and increase profit. The Chinese always say small prof, which means the profit was small back then. But today, we've grown and we've moved from Sentuo Steel to Sentuo Ceramic, where we produce tiles, and then we went to Sentuo Resources, and we have this beautiful company called Sentuo Oil Refinery Limited. The company did not grow leaving me behind. They moved forward as they moved with me, and today I'm also the group head human resource manager. Working with Chinese is a journey which I would always love for so many reasons. Number one, working with Chinese makes you understand there is nothing difficult and we can all do it together. You know, instead of employing so many people from the onset because we had challenges with funds, we were few, and the technological transfer was smooth, and gradually we increased our Ghanaian population in our firms. They took over the jobs from the Chinese gradually as we trained them to become supervisors, charge hands, and engineers. At Sentuo Oil Refinery, we have a little above 600 people at
16 and entered the sector of industrial park development. We have a total area of 1,850 acres of land, and there is around 60 enterprises within the park here now. It has employed 8,900 Ghanaian workers till the end of May 2025. With more and more factories put into operation and started expansion. Bright cement.
Asida kesiye nkoma Chinese food belly.
Happy Times Food Packs Company, EV bike and a tricycle company.
This is what we need now. This is the future. This is what we need. Because if you have this bike, as if now when I left my house coming to this place before I met you, I charged this one. I used it yesterday. I sent it home, and then this morning when I was coming, I said I was in a hurry. I couldn't charge it because I had the light off at home. So I have to run the bike to this place. But it still brought me to this place. I still have some battery here, and that one can still take me back to home. You know, my place is at Com22. So the bike, they're very, very good.
They use electric bikes, and I was like, okay, I like dealing with this electrical issues, so let me join. So let me share. For me, I took it as advantage, even though say yes. But say Usha say I never Usi and also it's only on the but nothing what I
very, very good. Because of the electric bike that I'm using now, I'm even converting my house power to the solar side, because I realized that the e-bike very good. If you have the solar, then even when there's no light, you can use your solar system to charge your battery and you are good to go.
We are a form of skill learning. So it's 2 in 1. I'll call it 2 in 1.
My next stop was Sunda International, which was founded in 2004, with its headquarters located in Guangzhou, China. After more than 2 decades of hard work and dedication, it has grown into a multinational conglomerate, integrating overseas industrial manufacturing, international trade, and industrial investment.
We've been here for for decades. Okay, we are into the manufacturing of essential goods and like washing powder, baby diapers, sanitary pad, iron products, okay, and also construction products. And we have a goal that all babies in Ghana can afford to use baby diapers, and all girls in Ghana can use sanitary pads. We believe also that the goods made in Ghana can be not only, satisfy our local markets, but also can be exported to the neighboring countries. Ghana is a very great country. Ghanaians are very nice, and as we all know, Ghana is a very important and popular investment hub, together with the Ghanaian brothers and sisters who are very important and very good.
It's an open space for everyone, so everyone has that kind of freedom to engage. You are not restricted, be it departments. You can just walk to anyone else to engage with them. So there is no restriction in terms of the individuals working. There's that kind of freeness here. Unless there is that culture, let's say culture and language. But even with that, sometimes you have people speaking the language and then the apps to help with the translation. So we don't have it.
Yeah, and we believe with our engagement with our Ghanaian brothers and sisters, we can create a lot of, ideas. Okay, we can create a lot of jobs, creating more even products for our Ghanaian markets. We believe in the collaboration between the government, the company, and also the youth.
This is a place where we are here to work, and by working, you should give something, and then you also receive something. So I should say maybe if you are maybe a lazy type, and the Chinese culture or the way they work or how they achieve their result. If maybe let's say you are a slow walker and the speed they want to move, if you are not able to catch up with them, at the end of the day you might.
The two sides, Ghana and Africa, we agree very well. It is just that the Western press try to paint very black pictures, and therefore both sides should make conscious effort to understand each other and to push our relations to a much higher heights.
Former Lands and Natural Resources Minister Alhaji Nusa Fuseni also shared some insights.
The relationship between Ghana and China has a long history. Chairman Mao was a close friend to
scholarships and technical training programs for thousands of Ghanaian students and professionals. The long trip to Bolgatanga, exploring Chinese Cardinal Namdini gold mine. Arriving in Bolgatanga in the northern region of Ghana for the first time, I was immediately struck by the earthy tones of the landscape, red soil stretching beneath a wide cloudless sky. The sky was dry but carried a certain level of warmth from the sun that felt both welcoming and ancient. From the welcoming smiles of the locals to the rich cultural heritage reflected in their crafts and customs, my first visit was more than a trip. It was an invitation into a place where tradition and resilience lived side by side. Scattered baobab trees stood like silent guardians over the land, and the rhythmic chatter of market vendors filled the air. This is the town that hosts West Africa's third largest mining project, China's Shandong Cardinal Namdini gold mining. Join me as we continue this session.
Before we set foot here, we were permitted
or we are given permit by EPA and a whole lot of regulatory bodies. I just want to focus on EPA. Now, before we start a project of this nature, you need to be given a permit by EPA. Now, the permit requires that you do what we call an environmental impact assessment. We did that, we submitted. It's basically to look at baseline, how you came to meet the site, right? And the potential impact the project is going to have on the site, the community. So we did that. We did a very detailed baseline study. We did the environmental impact assessment. The report coming out of it is what we call environmental impact statement submitted to EPA, and we got our permit.
This project actually is Chinese investments that they brought to Ghana, that it is going to help all of us to make sure that there's a transfer of technology and also working together in the sense of having a very good exchange of culture and technology. So as we speak, this project has water abstraction. The water abstraction, we are abstracting water, raw water from the white water all the way for about 10.4 kilometers to the site here. We also have water storage facility. The water storage facility has a 1.5 million capacity. So in this case, because we are pumping the water from the water abstraction area to the water storage facility, this capacity is going to help us to make sure that we will not disturb the environment. We have enough water to run the process plant.
We had two communities that were so close to the project site, and based on that we resettled these communities, that is the Biu community and then Accra site. Accra site used to be a migrant artisanal mining community, and they were really sitting on our project site.
Very easy, but we've managed to get to a point where we're working very well. We get to understand each other.
When you look at this area to invest,
we constructed an access road, which is a public road from the Balungu to the project site, serving a lot of communities along the way, which is up 25 kilometers. This project cost us $6 million US.
Initially, we were all staying in Boga, and to commute between Boga and here takes us about, in and out takes about 3 hours. And you cannot be staying in Boga to build such a place than to make sure that you are close to the project.
We work hand in hand and also to ensure the local content in terms of helping most of the community people to have jobs. As we speak, as at last month, if you look at the total number of
this project, what makes it so different from other projects is that we have the biggest SAG mill in the whole of West Africa, and at the same time it is one of the biggest in the world.
We know that there are other companies like my company that we are going by the rules. I'm the finance and risk manager of Cardinal Namdini. So with my experience in working with the big four in Ghana, PwC, abroad, around the world, in the UK, in DRC, in Ivory Coast, in South Africa, in Ghana, I would say one of the ethics we hold is about compliance. So with the company that I work for right now, Cardinal Namdini, we are 100% compliant. We ensure that we pay all our taxes, from PAYE taxes, from GSL taxes, from royalties, from SUNIT contribution to our staff. We ensure all of that is done, the Provident Fund. In terms of compliance, we are 100%.
In Accra. Some workers of the Tank Palace Hotel in Accra engaged me on this journey.
With the number of years I've worked, I've come to realize that
the perceptions that is put outside about the Chinese, it's not as what people say. Yes, because I have stayed, because the number of years I've worked with them, it's almost 10 years. So I have seen, and even initially we were even thinking Chinese people, they all look alike. But when you get here, you see that no, these people are very different.
I also had a very interactive session with the human resource manager of the Tang Palace Hotel.
I've had a chance to mingle with the Chinese here at Tang Palace, get to know more about them and the things they are able to do. I have realized they are very hardworking and they are also willing to know more about Ghanaians. It's been a wonderful time so far, and I know most Ghanaians have enjoyed or they've benefited from the Chinese. Currently we have 285 staff here at Tang Palace, and I know when we get more investors coming on board to join in to create more jobs for Ghanaians, we would reduce the unemployment within the system, and I know it's going to help most Ghanaians.
Before working at Tang Palace, I had the perception that Chinese people weren't humble people or kind people. But then learning their culture and getting to interact with them, working at Tang Palace, I realized my perception about them were all not good, were not right, because working with them, I had the privilege to understand some of them. I had the privilege to learn more of their language from what I learned from my classroom or the books. And I realized that they were also willing to know more about our culture.
Well, as president of Ghana Chinese Chamber of Commerce, the main rules for me is that we try to organize all the Chinese, especially the private sector, the businessmen, entrepreneur, together to comply with the regulation to do legal business in Ghana. That is our main rules for Ghana Chinese Chamber of Commerce. And on the other hand, we also try to facilitate Ghana businessmen to go to China to do business with Chinese businessmen. And sometimes we give a reference, sometimes we give a guarantee for them, sometimes give them idea, for them to go to look for the business partner in China. That's also another important part for Ghana Chinese Chamber of Commerce. But generally, we are facilitate the Ghanaian businessmen to do big business in China, so that they can be doing that, bring the goods to Ghana, sell it as they want, and open the market. They can make more profit and know more Chinese. We bring apart from the business, we bring all the relationship, culture exchange. That is good for Ghana and China.
As we have journeyed through the stories captured in this documentary, one truth stands clear, that not all Chinese in Ghana are bad. Many are, in fact, part of the solution Ghana needs to advance. Behind the headlines and beyond their stereotypes, we have seen the Chinese contributing meaningfully to Ghana's economy, building bridge through honest work and shared inspirations. In the end, this documentary reminds us that a deeper understanding begins when we choose to look beyond the non-see critics.